First, in relation to the businesses, why I mention the businesses is not to say that these are unlawful earnings or that these earnings are, proceeds of crime or anything like that. It's to say there is a very substantial business group that is carrying on in the apparent absence of Mr. Carrim. And if the group can carry on in the apparent absence of Mr. Carrim, then it's not clear to us why we can't get, through a simple request from Mr. Carrim, details like financial statements of 3 of those companies in the group, the identity of the auditor of 3 of those companies who we still haven't been able to ascertain from repeated requests to Mr. Carrim. So if he can keep his businesses ticking over remotely from his sickbed, he can also issue an instruction that the information that exists external to him can be made available to us. And he hasn't done that for months now. The second issue in relation to the medical report is it's curious to hear my learned friends saying we haven't impugned the validity of the medical report, because last time we were here, you'll recall that there was a suggestion on the table that Mr. Carrim should make himself available for independent medical examination, and we were told, oh no, you don't have the powers to do that. You're not a high court with powers under the rules. You can't do that. He won't make himself available without your, and you don't have the power to do that. So now we're told you can't examine him, you can't get an independent medical report, but when you have extrinsic facts which give reason to doubt that he is unable either to appear or to furnish information that you've asked, you cannot raise them because you're not impugning the medical report. Well, they can't have it both ways. If Mr. Carrim wants to make himself available for our own independent psychiatric or other medical examination, we will do that. And we will arrange that an appropriate specialist dealing with whatever medical conditions he has raised, which range across a very wide spectrum, are investigated and a report is furnished. Finally, I want to emphasize one particular misconception, and it is this. Mr. Carrim comes here asking for a postponement without making a postponement application. We have information that makes us concerned about the bona fides of his claim to a postponement application. We are giving him advance notice so that his postponement application can address those issues on which he will have to satisfy the Commission. He seems to proceed from an assumption that he can have a postponement if he wants one, and it's for the Commission to show that he shouldn't have a postponement. It works the other way round. He needs to satisfy the Commission. And in order to satisfy the Commission, he's going to have to address these concerns that we've raised. That's why we've raised it. And that's why we've raised them informally, and that's why we've raised them in advance of a postponement application. In relation to the timetable, we have suggested Friday because we have had a succession of witnesses this week who were scheduled who have not appeared and who are not appearing. So scheduling this postponement application on Friday will no longer interfere with evidence time that we have scheduled. We've had, in fact, all 5 days of scheduled evidence, originally scheduled evidence, or 4 of the 5 days of originally scheduled evidence this week fall away because of postponement applications. So this Friday is not going to interfere with scheduled evidence time. If we get to next Friday, we will interfere with scheduled evidence time. And the debates in relation to Mr. Carrim's evidence and appearance and non-appearance have thus far taken up days of commission hearing time, and we don't have days to waste. So we want it done this Friday, because this Friday currently is a day which is sitting fallow. As far as the in-camera concerns raised by my learned friend go, if there are legitimate concerns in relation to privacy, we are happy to accommodate them. But whatever happens in that regard needs to be tailored very tightly, so that any in-camera process is confined to that which is necessary to address the privacy concern. Those are our submissions, and we would ask that this postponement application be brought on a timetable where we can give the extra time to our learned friends. They can file their papers by close of business tomorrow. We will respond by 11 o'clock on Friday morning, and the postponement can be heard on Friday afternoon.